What is up, YouTube? Mark with On the Mark Gaming, and this is part 2 of Stories, The Path of Destiny. And picking up right where we left off, so we could either take care of the core or assault the Imperial outpost. As much as I don't really trust your little friend to get it there safely, the Imperial outpost seems a little more important.
Trust me, Renato, you won't regret this. I'll treat the car like it was my own baby daughter. As the Farfarer dived towards the Nexus, Lapino was jumping up and down with excitement. Stop rabbiting around, Renato said. Lapino just stared at him. The moment the ship landed, Lapino leapt off the ship.
Speaking of baby daughters,
As Lapino vanished into the wilds of the Nexus, Renato vaguely remembered Lapino had a baby daughter, didn't he? And he told her mother he was going out to get some Easter eggs, and he'd never come back. Renato was relieved not to carry the core anymore. He was already feeling better. And who knows, maybe this time Lapino would get it right. And if Renato could take the outpost, he'd have access to all the Empire's communications in the sector. Right? Who needed bridges anyway?
the hell is that? Okay.
Renato caught his breath. His joints still hurt, but he couldn't feel the poison in his system anymore. He'd let the armature slip out of his hands to save his friend Lapino. Of course he had to let Lapino take the core. The rebellion needed every man doing his duty. And the rabbit would be no good taking on an Imperial outpost, right? I wonder what I could make with all these sword crafting materials, thought Renato. wasn't his fault. But they looked so breakable. Bernardo took the outpost with a song in his heart. Soon, he was stuffing his sack with key messages from and to the fleet. One message caught his attention. A high priority order has been given by the Emperor himself to locate something called the Iblis Stone. It was somewhere on a desert island. Bernardo had a bad feeling about this. Iblis was the name of one of the lost gods. If the Emperor was diverting ravens to search for it, maybe he should try to find it first. Then the Far-Speaker Toad chortled a new message. The observatory had been sacked by ravens. Lapino and all the scientists had been taken to the mountains. Why? Why had he trusted Lapino again? And now the Empire had the core. Bernardo hailed the rebel base to warn them. But their Far-Speaker didn't crouch back. Was the base under attack too?
Well, diversionary tactic. Screw that. Support the base.
Lapino would have to wait. The core would have to wait. Bernardo had a very bad feeling that something was going terribly wrong at the rebel base. Its location was secret, but secrets can be discovered.
These levels are really short, but the story just draws you in.
There were Imperials everywhere in the ruins, and dead civilians. The ravens were killing everything in sight. Bernardo was relieved to see no rebels among the dead. Maybe the secret base was still secret, but there were huge burn marks on buildings. What monstrous weapon was the Empire using here? The core had great power. Had they harnessed it somehow, even though they didn't have the armature? He missed his old skills. He welcomed them back like he was at a reunion. He wasn't that good. Yet. You could smell charred flesh and hear screams. The ruins were on fire, but the ravens Ravens had rigged up the core as some kind of burning ray. They wouldn't need to know the secret location. They were burning everything. It was killing them too. Their black feathers littered the path. He would have to take the core from them. It was the last thing he wanted to do.
Sleep tight, thought Renato. The rebel base seemed quiet. That was good. Also, it seemed to be burning. Wasn't so good.
Yeah. The hell? Oh, geez. Those are some powerful attacks.
Renato was remembering all his old tricks, and some new ones. Now, he really ought to ask for a raise.
A raise from who?
As the last raven fell, Renato felt worse than he ever had. The core was killing him, again. The council members cautiously came out into the smoke. "You saved us," croaked the speaker. They would put the weaponized core deep in a cavern, she promised, where its poison could harm no one. They would heal him if they could, she said. No, it's a weapon now. We need one. I'll lead the charge. "It will kill you," croaked the speaker. "I guess it already has," Renato said. She bobbed her head gravely. "When all this is over," she said, "we'll name our new capital city for you." He flew towards the Imperial fleet. A myriad ships in disciplined formation, waiting for the signal to destroy the rebellion forever. Behind him, the rebels were charging. If he failed, they would die. And so the final battle began.
Final battle already? Jeez, that's short. There's so much other stuff, though.
Everything hurt. It was unpleasant to fight this way. With each blow he struck with his sword, he felt weaker. Yet each time the core fired, it got brighter. As if the heat from the burning ravens and buildings only fed its hunger. He wondered where Lapino was. Wasn't he supposed to be in the battle? No. He'd been captured, hadn't he? Oh, Renato's mind was smoky now, like the burning fleet. He hoped this wouldn't take long.
I can't get past that door.
That come in handy in a pinch.
Okay. That was odd.
Bernardo felt a little better.
Oh geez, it's like literally sapping your health. I'm so confused. I can't jump.
Bernardo wondered if his future self had commissioned these poles. Imagine getting a horse up in one of these things. It would be cursing a blue streak. Reynardo-opolis. Vulpus Major.
Ow.
Lando Nardo. If they were going to name a capital city after him, well, he just wished he had a better name. Where was Lupino? He missed Lupino's bitter outbursts. Or did he? Lupino had gotten him into this mess, hadn't he? The core was a wonderful weapon. It swept fire across the fleet. Ravens exploded in its gaze, and with every heartbeat it grew brighter. He would die. But he would die every inch a hero. Spectacularly, changing history, like the legendary heroes of lore. Or was it yore? He couldn't remember anymore. Well, they really needed to redecorate anyway.
At least it doesn't poison you anywhere below 15, but seriously, that's like a one-hit kill. Alright. Yep, one-hit kill. Jeez. You can't counter two at the same time.
That was awesome!
Why are they firing at their own ships, though?
Bernardo fell to his knees. The Emperor's bodyguards were lined up before his ship. Fierce ravens, all. And Zenobia. She was conjuring. He could not take another step. All he could do was fire the core. The ravens, Zenobia, the ship, all burst into flames, disintegrated, and blew away. So they had one, after all. The core grew brighter. He shielded his eyes, but he could still see it through his sleeves and through the flesh of his arm. And then he felt heat, as the fire grew to consume both fleets. And then he felt nothing.
Okay.
That was weird. He could have sworn he just died. Instead, he was on the Farfarer, sailing away from Ubar. And it was still burning. He'd fled burning Ubar years ago, hadn't he? And now he was back there. Had all those years fighting the Empire been nothing but a vision into the future? A useful vision if it was true. He'd learned something. The core was powerful, but dangerous if used improperly.
Okay. Well, that was interesting. So this is that kind of game, huh? You gotta play through it multiple times to actually find out the story. Well, that's really interesting. So I'm probably gonna leave this episode right here, and yeah, I'll still play some more, and leave a comment down below if like any of those choices previously you want me to choose this time. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Alright, just a little quick side note. There's, for your choices for the next time I play this, you can either save Lapino again, find the Skyripper parts to actually build it, and there's a new option of finding the temple. So comment down below which one you'd like to see me go down that storyline path, and I will play that in the next episode. Peace.